It's Maddie, let's count us confetti.
Hi guys, welcome back to another video. It's your favorite baby girl Wit. If this is your first time stumbling upon any one of my videos, hi, welcome. I hope you enjoyed. If you do, please make sure you subscribe to the tribe. We are lit on this side, okay? We have a lot of fun over here talking about fragrances, talking about inspirational content, and everything in regards to lifestyle as well. Also, if you have anything you guys would like to see from me, make sure you guys leave it in a comment down below. As you guys already read from the title, I'm going to be participating in a perfume tag. My sis over here in the fragrance community, Ruth's Gifted Hands, she's actually doing her first tag video. I'm going to make sure I leave her channel link down below. So this tag is basically my Ruthless fragrances in my collection. I've picked 5 to share with you guys today. Now let's get into the video. In regards to these fragrances, I basically picked out the fragrances that have no compassion, or pity for anyone else, okay? They're here to let you know that they're here, okay? They're here to let you know that they have arrived, okay? So these are the 5 fragrances that I chose. We're gonna start off with my very first one that doesn't care about anybody else, that doesn't even want to know whether or not you care. At least a crazy sillage, Musk Oud from Roja Parfums. When I first put my nose on this fragrance, I just wasn't there. It just wasn't for me. It was something that was hurting my stomach. The second time I gave this a go, I literally told my essay, wrap it up, I want it. Wrap it up, I'm taking it. I do prefer the color juice, but I have to be honest, I love wearing white. It makes me feel angelic and it was just staining my clothes. So I ended up going with the Crystal Parfum. Guys, when I wear this, I'm telling you, the whole room knows I've arrived. Like, before I've even arrived, you know. This fragrance has no compassionship. It has no pity for anyone. This is just one of those fragrances that you have to have a certain type of stature. You have to have a certain type of elegance. You have to have a certain type of je ne sais quoi to rock this type of fragrance. At first, it just wasn't for me. I have to be honest. When I first got my nose on it, I was not happy. I was like, it just doesn't smell good. And then it became this type of situation that it's like, it's stanky with personality. Quickly for me turned into one of those things that it's like, you're a little badass, and I kind of like that about you. Like, I like the fact that you got a little swag to you, and I've been obsessed ever since. This is definitely musk and oud, as the name suggests. Spicy with a little bit of character. There's a ylang, there's vanilla, there's tonka bean, there's sandalwood. Has a little bit of rose as well, but this right here, oh my gosh. I feel as though when I first got my nose on this fragrance, what I didn't like was the leather. Most times leather and fragrances just puts me off. I'm just not at that place yet that I love a leather fragrance, but in here I've just gotten so used to it, and it's just so bossy. Like, I know when I wear this that there's some people that I'm offending, but it's kind of like, it's not my fault, okay? It's Roja's fault. It's not my fault. Musk Aoud. The next one, also from Roja, because he's just out here being ruthless, okay, has to be Candy Aoud. Frosted finish bottle. You guys have already heard me rave about this bottle in my unique fragrances. When I first got my nose on this, I was just like, the darn it, who do you think you are? Like, when I wore this, I was just like, I'm the baddest, okay? Nobody can say anything to me. You can't have no type of chat for me. This fragrance just equals no type of chat for me. When you wear this, you exude a certain aura, okay? Your je ne sais quoi is to the 100th level, power of 20. You just feel bossy. Candy Aoud is definitely one of the most unique gourmands I have ever got my nose on, and I'm a gourmand lover. I love gourmands. I feel as I'm always looking for gourmand fragrances because in NYC, winter is for a long time, okay? Winter lasts for a long time. Gourmand fragrances usually just make me feel better. Another thing is that I'm not a Roja employee. I'm not going to come here and sit here and justify why this is worth every single penny. I'm not going to do that. Roja Parfum is definitely an expensive house, but for one, I can say this is one of the offerings that has a good longevity on my skin. There are some of his offerings that they're around the same price tag and they just don't last as long. They last for about 4 hours, I guess $100 every hour, but this is one that lasts for a really long time on my skin, and I do get compliments with it. There's banana in this fragrance. Banana wasn't really noticeable to me. I can definitely just smell the oud with fruity accords. I couldn't tell what fruit was in it, but looking up the notes is when I found out that yes, there is banana in this fragrance, and it's just one that if you got that right swagger, like, you could pull it off. This is definitely one that's not going to be everybody's taste. I can see a lot of people saying that they're not going to like this. This is not a mass appealing fragrance. I do think that Roja went on a limb doing something like this. Adding these fruity notes and doing what he did, I think he did take a chance. And for me, I do enjoy it. I haven't talked about my Clive Christian fragrances in such a long time because I felt like I was talking about them a little too much. So I did give them a break. But when we're talking about Ruthless fragrances that have no compassion, I have to say the Private Collection from Clive Christian. Guys, you guys already know how I feel about my Clive Christian fragrances. You guys know I love them. Guys, this is beast. I'm telling you, just 2 sprays will have everybody like, what is that smell? Like, what is going on? What is happening? What's happening is V, guys. You guys can see how much I have left in this specific bottle. You guys should, just letting you guys know, I have a backup, so nobody has to worry about me. I have a backup, but this is one that I really, really enjoy. This is a spicy fragrance that kind of touches on floral accords. I don't really get the floral notes. It's blended so perfectly that I can't even really decipher notes. I can tell you guys the notes that are in this fragrance. Fresh mix of rose, heliotrope, gardenia, and lavender is in this fragrance. I don't get any of those things. I just get this bold blend. I'm telling you, 2 sprays will have everyone like, oh my gosh, what is that? That's a unique smell. Like, what's happening in here? And for me, Clive Christian is beast mode. I don't have a Clive Christian fragrance that I don't feel is doing what it has to do longevity wise, especially when I spray this on my clothes. You need to throw that in the wash with some Tide and some Downy and some poppables. Honey, amber, benzoin. It's just rounded out perfectly in my opinion. I don't really like to call fragrances masterpieces, but this is one that I can definitely say is a masterpiece in my opinion. I just like what it does on my skin. It's the dry down for me. It's not like I don't like the opening or the mid, but the dry down for me and what it does on my skin takes it to a whole nother level. Absolutely love Clive Christian V. The next fragrance that I feel has no compassion for others has to be New York 5th Avenue. Not just because it's New York, okay? Not just because it's New York, but definitely because this is a complex fragrance. I feel like Fragrance Du Bois did a good job trying to get inspiration of New York, especially 5th Avenue, the shopping center, my favorite place, my me-day heaven. I feel like they did do a good job trying to depict that. This fragrance has vanilla, musk, gaiac wood, caramel, a whole bunch of woods. This is around, like, all in all, this is a very different type of fragrance. Like, trying to make this list and put this list together, and I was thinking about the Ruthless fragrances. I was definitely just thinking about the fragrances that you can't go without noticing them. You can't go without somebody asking, oh my god, that's a unique scent, what is that? So those are the fragrances that I chose. I chose the ones that you can't help but smell them. They just have no compassion for anyone's nose. You will smell these fragrances. New York 5th Avenue is such an amazing offering. Of course, I have a full review on the channel. I'll make sure I leave it in a card and also leave it down in the description box so you guys can get my full thoughts on this fragrance. But yeah, I love it. This fragrance holds so much memories for me. I'll just let you guys watch the video. I'm gonna leave it linked in the card and also down below. My next one is Sigismondo. I actually have a video of this fragrance on the channel as well, so I'll make sure I'll leave it linked down below for you guys and also in a card. This fragrance is just boldness. I've been wearing it a lot more. It's just boldness. When I wear this fragrance, I don't want to be in the house. You need to smell this arrogance, okay? You need to smell this goodness, okay? It's very strong. If you're really into like pretty, feminine, girly scents, I don't think this is really going to be up your alley. But if you're into bold, unisex fragrances, I can definitely see how some people think this is more of a man's scent. For me, you just wear whatever you want. I love the feel of the bottle as well. This is definitely one that gets you noticed. Whether you're getting noticed in a good or bad way, that's based off of your skin, but this is one that definitely would have you being noticed. This is definitely one that also has you thinking because you're trying to figure out what exactly is in it. Like if you're just trying to let somebody spray this without giving them a note breakdown or just having them tell you the notes that are in it, it's hard. It's definitely hard because it's just so complex. There's different ouds in this fragrance, Italian saffron, and also cinnamon in this fragrance. So this is not just one that if you put your nose to it, except your nose just happens to be that good. I feel like it's blended so well. It's kind of hard to pick out the fragrances in here. This is one that when you overspray it as well, you're not caring about anybody's allergies. You're not caring who you're offending. This is just one that it speaks for itself. Like, I can just picture a guy in a nice suit, tailored pants, very nice Italian shoes on, beautiful haircut, a beautiful cut, like beard gang just flowing, just looking so damn fine. Yummy bearded man wearing this. Like, it is so bold. It really lasts for a long time. That is all for this tag. Thank you, Ruth, for tagging me. I appreciate it so much. Anybody that's willing to do this tag, consider yourself tagged. Do this tag as well. Showcase your Ruthless fragrances. Let's also continue the conversation. Leave me some comments down below of the fragrances in your collection that has no pity or compassion on anyone. I hope you guys enjoyed. Please make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Tell a friend to pull up. Hit me up on Instagram. And also be kind and nice to someone today. Mwah. Bye, guys. In regards to these fragrances, I basically, oh wow, as you guys already read from the it's very strong.